Hi guys, this is the iSinwheel GT2 off-road electric scooter, a serious machine built for power, range and comfort wherever you ride. It's driven by a peak 1200 watt motor with rated output between 800 and 1000 watts, giving you speeds of up to 28 miles per hour in full performance mode. You've got 3 selectable gears, perfect for switching between relaxed cruising, efficient commuting or all-out sport mode when you really want that extra kick. Range is equally as impressive, up to 37 miles in eco mode, so you can ride longer without worrying about charging. The GT2 also handles hills with ease thanks to 35-degree gradability, keeping smooth, steady power even on steep climbs. It rides on 11-inch off-road pneumatic tyres, paired with 4 coil spring shocks for excellent grip and shock absorption on rough or uneven terrain. Braking is taken care of by a dual system, a disc brake and electronic brake, offering strong responsive stopping power. The build quality is top notch too. The battery housing is IP65 waterproof and the LED dashboard is IPX4 rated, so rain or puddles won't be a problem. The dashboard gives you everything you need at a glance: speed, gear mode and battery life, clear and easy to read even in the bright sunlight. Lighting is fully loaded, front and rear lights, turn indicators and ambient side lighting that adds both visibility and style when riding at night. Put it all together and the iSinwheel GT2 is built for riders who want a mix of power, durability and off-road capability, ready to perform whenever the road or trail takes you. Let's put all of that to the test.
Okay guys, so we are out and about on the G2 scooter for iSinwheel, and we're just going round this little area just now on the pavement. Those of you who watched the build video, you'll have seen how easy this scooter was to put together. We are going to test it for speed, test it for suspension and test its hill climbing capabilities as well, and also just generally have some fun on the scooter around this little area. Now it has been raining pretty heavily here for the last 2 weeks or so, so we will see how it copes with that wet grass. They do advertise it as an off-road scooter, so it'll be interesting to see how it copes with the grass. So we're going to try the brakes now. That's us at 19 miles an hour. It does have hydraulic brakes. So let's do a brake test. Well, we stopped. Try it again in a minute. We'll do another brake test. We'll hit this corner here. And yeah, it's stopping us. The brakes are quite tight. Probably need a little bit of braking in, to be honest, but they're stopping us. Do one more, this little slope here, just at the end of the corner. So there's no skidding or anything like that going on, which is good. We don't want to be skidding. I don't know if you have seen this little park in Erskine. A little dog there, it's kind of cool. So, let's do a speed test, guys. It's the most fun one. I have unlocked the scooter to maximum speed, so we will go around this little path area and see what we can do. If you saw the unboxing video, you saw that I got it up to roughly about 20 miles per hour. So let's see what you can do here. That's us locked into cruise control. We'll cut the corner, have a look, handle it. Handled it, no problem. 17, 18 miles per hour. We are going downhill ever so slightly now. 19 miles per hour. That's roughly what we got on the unbuilding video, on the build video. Let's see how she copes with the hill test. Now I will say the last scooter I had, I brought it here and it absolutely destroyed this hill. Now the hill test we're going to do is this hill right here. It's a big hill. It's obviously a grass hill and it has been raining, so but we will see how this bad boy copes with it. We'll do it in level 3. Now it does only have one 1200 watt rear motor. Now the last scooter I tried had front and rear motors, so it flew up this no problem whatsoever. So we'll see how the GT2 gets us up the hill on grass as well. That's a key factor here. We will be on grass and in wet grass as well. So those 11-inch tyres, we will see how they cope. Like I said, we're in level 3. Yeah, let's just do it. The hill test. And it's really struggling. I mean, that is ridiculous. Yeah. So you can see on grass we got about 25 feet. Not good. So let's see if we get a bit of speed before we hit the hill. So that was for my stand and stop, guys. So let's give it the benefit of the doubt. Get a bit of speed up on this pavement part, and now we go for it. Yeah, that single motor, it's really struggling, and yeah. Woo! That was it. That was on cruise control there. So you can see there we got further, but we didn't really get up it at all, did we? Now, what I would say for it is this grass is very wet. Now, if it had the dual motors, I think we would have got up the hill, because we did in the last one. Now, if we were on full pavement, I think it'd have got up the hill as well, but it just wouldn't get up it on the grass. I mean, it is classed as being an off-road vehicle, therefore I would like to have got up that hill, but you saw in the first ride video that it does conquer hills when we are on the tarmac. But on grass, wet grass, it is struggling, as you can see here. Let's go into this rather thicker grass and see what she can do. Yeah, we're really struggling to get up the grass, especially the thicker stuff. Now this grass here is kind of your normal stuff. This is kind of like just like a football park. It's just not got the motor capacity to deal with this type of riding. It's just that single motor struggling a little bit. Yeah, I mean we're maxing out at 7 miles per hour on the grass. It just needs that extra motor. Single motor for the scooters, just letting it down a little bit here. Let's see if we can get up this little incline here. We've got a bit of speed and we're not going to get up. Okay, so definitely grass is a big no-no for the scooter. So if you are thinking about using this on grass, it really is struggling. can see it's just completely not doing anything now. Let's start testing out the suspension with this little slope. And then the burst of pace, when you hit the tarmac, it's just a different animal. It's so different when you hit the tarmac. Let's see the suspension round here. Little slope. Woo! There's no creaking, no cracking, no bottoming out. The suspension's very, very good. It's just that it's letting itself down with that single motor, especially on the grass. So let's get off the grass and go back onto the tarmac. Now there is a pretty steep hill here, so we will give it another chance with a tarmac hill test. So let's see how she does on this one. There we go, we've locked in cruise control so we can hold on with both hands. And you can see it's getting me up this hill, no bother. And this is a really steep hill. I don't think she'll get me at the very top, but she's certainly, I mean, look how steep this hill is, and we are on a kind of pavement. We are struggling now, which isn't a massive surprise, to be honest, but yeah, you can see that if we just turn it round. Okay. Oh. So guys, I would say that the best feature of the scooter, in my experience, look at the speed I'm going now, woo! We are flying. Just flying about this little estate. There's leaves stuck in my wheel. I'll get that in a minute. Kind of hoping it falls out itself, to be honest. Nice little slanted hill here to test it. So I think it just struggles on grass. I mean, that's completely stopping. And if I lift the back wheel up, it just keeps going. It's just thick grass. It's just not going to cut, not going to work. I think if you're looking for a scooter that's got a lot of power on the pavement, whoa, then this certainly won't let you down. When you're on a hard surface, it flies. It's also got really good suspension. I mean, I'm about 210 pounds. So roughly that. It holds my weight no problem, and we're getting up to 20 miles per hour, roughly. If you're looking for, you know, cutting little corners like this, you know, and things like that, then you're going to be absolutely fine. If you are looking for something to ride on thicker grass, then it's just not got the motor capacity to cope with the thickness. Woo! It does handle really well. I do love the cruise control. It means I can take my hands off the throttle and kind of relax a little bit with my fingers, make sure that they're on the brakes. And the suspension is really, really good. It handles well. Woo! Let's see if we got the hill now. We have a bit of a build up. This is what we got to the last time. So, yeah, not the best for hills. Whoa. Now, a couple of things that I will point out. So, I think the build quality of it is very, very good. It does have the indicator function. Now, I'm not really sure why they added that. It's an awful lot of... so the indicators themselves don't actually signal to anybody. You can only see it from the base of the scooter. So, I'm not really sure the point of them. I suppose it's nice that they're there, but I don't really see the need to have it. The light gives off a really good brightness to it as well, which is good. It does have a funky little horn, which is nice. Now, overall build quality is decent. I do really like the suspension on it. It's not those arm suspension that some scooters have, and for bigger people the arm suspension can kind of let you down a little bit. So I prefer the suspension on this. Front and rear suspension. It's got hydraulic brakes, which is great. That 1200 watt motor at the back is more than capable if you're going on tarmac. Woo! And the brakes are responsive. You can see there we're braking no problem. Now, a couple of things that I don't like about it. You know, we can cut this corner no problem. It's trying its best on the grass. So a couple of things that I wasn't keen on. Whoa, I just jumped down. I'm not massively keen on this. I feel as if they're a little bit unnecessary. To fold your handlebars in, to me it's not a massive need. They're not big, massive handlebars, and you're just adding something else that could wear and, you know, wear out in time. I understand why they've done it. I just don't think they needed it, because we don't need this. I'm not a fan of the way this type of feeling either. It's not the nicest feeling. I do like the fact that the handlebars come up to a very, very good height. I'm 6'3", and it does give me a lot of comfort, and I'm able to kind of relax and be comfortable on the bike, which is great. On the scooter. It does have this little clip here, which obviously clips into the back piece so that you can lift it. That's a nice thing as well. You do have to adjust the handlebars in order to make sure that clips in, which is a bit of a pain, but is what it is. And yeah, it does have, if we're going to, it doesn't have the biggest of kicks, you know, but that's okay. You don't want to be halfway on the scooter when it starts to go. Now guys, it's not a massively expensive scooter either, which obviously you have to take into account. I think the scooter itself is about £529. So, you know, you have to take that into account when you're thinking about the dual motors and all that kind of stuff. So you will get to see how it handles off-road and not grass. You know, how it handles rocks and sand and different things like that, to really, so that we can really test the off-road capability of it. Now I think it might struggle ever so slightly because we've seen what it can do on grass. So we will be taking it a little off-road. Not like this, but kind of very similar. Little jump. Woo! Look at that suspension holding up, no problem whatsoever. So we are taking it for a little bit of a trip. So let's see how she does. I think I've missed my turn already. Now I have no idea where I am, where I'm going, or the direction I'm supposed to be going on, so let's go this way. This looks more off-road than the other way. Yes! We're really going to test that suspension and test out that 1200 watt motor. Now we know it struggled on wet grass, but how will it do on this type of terrain? Not good, as you can see. We're already struggling. Just, this is not really that big a hill. Whoa! Struggling with the hills. Let's see how she does. Woo! Come on, baby. Yeah. Whoa. So it's struggling with the hills, but we are getting there. No, we're not. Come on, baby. Yeah. So, we need to get a bit of a run, I think. Just seems to be really struggling with the terrain, the surface, the slopes. I mean, on tarmac it's really, really good. It's just not coping with it at all. Which is really a shame because it's advertised as a off-road scooter. I mean, I'm hardly up mountains here. Right, come on, here we go. Time for you to shine. We're just riding over leaves and it's struggling. It's just going to stop again. It really struggles with just having the rear motor. It just needs two motors.
Okay guys, after testing the iSinwheel GT2, I've got to say on the street it's a fantastic ride. Smooth, fast and really comfortable. With great braking and solid suspension, it feels stable and confident on tarmac or light gravel, and the build quality overall is excellent. Off-road though, it's a completely different story when it comes to those hills. On grass or loose gravel, the single motor just doesn't have the torque to pull you up steep climbs. It will handle flat trails no problem, but when things get steep, it really does struggle. That said, everything else about the GT2 performs brilliantly. It just needs that second motor to truly earn that off-road title. But as a powerful street scooter, it's a solid bit of kit. Guys, if you want £46 off, use the code VDS46. and the link is in the description. Thanks for watching, take care, and I'll see you on the next one.